Hey, you got something I can write on? This is the top 4 reasons you should take notes in your job interview. What up, fam? It's Dr. James W. Stalkup, aka Jimmy Joe Coltrane. If you're in the red, I'm not AC/DC, but I will get you back in black. Let's go ahead and get started. This is your anchor. You are going to take your anchor to every interview. The anchor contains your study guide that you have built if you've taken my course. But if you haven't, here's a few pro tips about taking notes in an interview. So this is a little cheap leather $20 binder that you stick a legal pad in and you stick your CV in. So why do I have this? I have this to differentiate me from the other candidates. Did you know that I did an entire interview series for a real job in the real world in which not a single applicant brought anything to write on? It doesn't make any sense. If one applicant had brought something to write on, he or she would have differentiated him or herself from all the other candidates just with that one action. So here's 4 reasons you should take notes in an interview. Reason number 1, if you're like me, you do dumb stuff with your hands and you talk with them all the time and you move them around and people are aware that they do this. I have seen people who do not have a legal pad or a nice leather binder in an interview lace their hands together and set them on the table to prevent themselves from moving their hands. But if you have this, you can hold it open with your pen where you're seated and you can take notes. This gives your hand something to do. You can set it flat on the table and take notes like this with both hands on it while it's open. This gives you something to do. So they're not flopping around like fish. You don't want your hands flopping around like fish. The second reason that you should take notes in an interview is it shows that you're engaged. It shows that you are an active participant in this interview process. It shows that you are organized enough that you probably take this around to other companies. You have so many interviews, so many people want you for a job that you have to actually take notes to keep them all straight. That's good. That's a demonstration of higher value. You didn't wander in off the street. You're prepared for this interview. The third reason that you should take notes in the interview isn't so much about taking notes, but it is about your anchor itself. So, in this anchor, you are going to have several different things, and one of the things is you are going to have organizational notes. So when they say, what do you know about our organization, you will have these facts down in front of you. Also, you will have a diagram in the manner in which I teach in the course to do it of your work history. Human beings get very confused by dates. So when someone says, oh, now when did you leave your job at Sonic? You will look down and you'll say, in May of 2013, I left my job at Sonic because I kind of wanted a little bit more opportunity for advancement. See, you're going to have all these notes right here. So this gives you this is a force multiplier in an interview. This gives you access to the data that you may have to actually present. And you can't memorize all these things, especially if you have a busy interview schedule. You can't memorize all the organizational notes about all the different places you're interviewing. So this is like a cheat sheet. Super powerful in a virtual interview. Immensely powerful in a virtual interview. Okay, so I'm about to tell you the 4th thing, and the 4th thing is kind of a trick. But real quick, before I do, click like and click subscribe for me. Trying to get this channel up off the ground, brand new, trying to help people go out and get jobs. Hey, even if you're not looking for a job, somebody else out there is, and you clicking like and subscribe will help them get one. Secondly, click the link in the description, check out the course, Interview Dynamics. It's the full course. We put it all online now. You develop personalized content, answers to the 40 most probable interview questions, how to develop your appearance, how to develop your nonverbal communication, how to practice. For the price of a bath mat, you can take this course and get the skills you need to go out and get the job you want. Okay, so now the last thing, the 4th reason you take notes is because you need to take notes. Interesting things come up in conversation, stuff you may want to refer back to. This is your chance to actually ask questions and take notes about the job that you're looking at. You may find that there's some negatives about this that you glance over. I know as a practicing physician that they say patients only remember about 20% of the things that you tell them in the course of an office visit. I don't know what it is for interviews, but I do know that there may be some subtleties of the job that you need to record so you can make a better informed decision about the job you're going to take. So those are the 4 important reasons you should take your anchor to the interview and take notes. Thanks for watching.